Hey, never know. That's good, George.
It might catch fire.
Okay, is everybody ready for the pledge? Please rise.
Yeah.
Oh, flag. I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order and announce that we had an executive session prior to this meeting at 6 to discuss real estate.
You need to put your mic on, Mike.
It is on.
We're gonna cut it closer to you.
Right here.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes, Brian. I didn't ask for comments though.
It's too far away again, Mark.
While I'm asking questions, who's the chair right now?
Looks like I am.
When was that decided?
I guess it's decided by law that when the chair leaves, that the vice chair takes the position,
As part of the second-class township code?
I imagine, right? Yes.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
Okay, now for the approval of the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from June 3rd, 2019 as submitted.
Second.
Any comments? Oh, Brian.
I'm going to go and fall back again. The other thing is, you said real estate. Can you provide a little bit of color, what type of real estate issue or anything like that?
Yes, it's a parcel near Weatherstone that somebody wants to give to us.
Okay, that's fine. And one comment about the minutes that I didn't write myself a note about for. In the minutes, it mentioned that I raised a question in the end about something about roads. I forget what. And, or no, I raised about the barn roof. And Erica replied to let me know that the township was looking at repainting the roof, and the minutes don't say anything about that. And I think that should be included in the minutes because it shows that the township is being responsive and actually doing something in advance.
Hold on. I mean, you're in here, Brian, talking about the roof, the barn.
Yes.
And I guess what were you asking for then?
But it's leaving hanging what happened to it. That the township was looking into that in advance when I brought it up, and is looking to repaint the roof. I think it should reflect that the township, was being active on this and was not ignoring it. It wasn't that the resident had to bring it up to their attention.
Did anybody make a comment after your question? Did Erica say something like, yes, oh, you did? Okay, so that's what's missing.
Yeah.
Your comment.
You're okay
Okay.
with that? I'm happy with that.
Okay, no problem. So should we vote?
Yep.
Sure. All those in favor?
Aye.
Next on the agenda is the police report, and we don't have an officer.
No, Chief Swinter was unable to attend tonight, so I'm going to provide a police
Okay.
report to the best of with that. All right, so before you for May 2019, we have the monthly report of our various statistics. A few things to note as far as training: we had our Glock Arbor course, Humane Society continuing education, criminal interception and interdiction. Summary totals: number of calls for service was 153, number of crimes investigated 5, number of arrests 1. That was for aggregated assault And harassment, number of traffic stops 11, number of accidents investigated 6. And although I know he's not here tonight, and this happened earlier this month, a terrible fire at Renew Apartments, just want to say thank you to him. And I know that a lot of the members of the department have responded, and all our first responders, so I just want to say thanks for that.
Okay, thanks. Next on the agenda is the approval of the bills list.
I make a motion to approve the bills list dated June 17, 2019, in the total amount of $39,467.12 as submitted.
Second.
Okay, the township bills list is $34,877.79. And the reimbursables were $4,589.33 for a total of $39,467.12. Any comments? Brian?
I better be careful, I want to wear at the carpet when I walk. I asked this question to Erica beforehand, and she answered me. But, I'm curious whether any of the Board of Supervisors know this. The donation to the French and Pickering, are there any other townships that make similar donations to French and Pickering? Do any of you Board of Supervisors know?
I do not.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Pam?
We get donations from other land trusts, and on occasion, we've gotten donations from other municipalities.
Okay. And when was the last one from a municipality?
Charlestown.
Okay.
Let's see. Asked a question about the thermometer for the pond, and it turned out it was due to the aqua tape. And I read the literature on this stuff, and it sounds like it's really good, but I keep looking out at the pond, and
I
it
know.
seems like it's getting worse.
Maybe it gets worse before it
I
gets better?
know, yeah.
Well,
We've done more this year to try and make improvements, but there is certainly more algae, so we need to look into that.
Okay, and I also did some looking for devices
Yeah.
like pond skimmers, and there doesn't look like there's anything that's really effective like that,
Yeah.
particularly because a lot of them also need power out here to do it. So, okay, we've done all the good stuff, and we're still kind of, okay. Down here, there's two items. One is in the mains bills list, and one is in the reimbursable. There's Whitmer Public Safety Group, and we've got a number of items for firearms equipment, some decent numbers, and the same thing in the reimbursables on that. Apparently, there's some type of buyback program that's going on for used weapons. Did the Board of Supervisors know what that equipment is beyond just the nebulous word of equipment?
Firearms, but.
Yeah, firearms and ammunition. And I have all the specifics.
Okay, do we know, I don't want to know anything about long weapons. Are we changing out sidearms?
No, I do not believe.
Okay, thank you.
But we have a new officer.
We do, yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, let's vote. We did do a motion and a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in
All in
favor?
favor? Thank you.
Aye.
I keep forgetting that one.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda is the Park and Rec Committee report on the Festival in the Park. Maria?
Thank you. On behalf of Parks and Recreation Committee, I'd like to report on the second annual Festival in the Park held on June 8th. Thanks to the generosity of the following sponsors, we were able to host a community event featuring our first responders, performances by SALT Performing Arts, local vendors, children's games, and more, which was enjoyed by close to approximately 900 attendees, our best guests. Our sponsors included the $2,000 level, Camp Hill Village, at the $1,500 level, Hankin Ventures, at the $500 level, Hamburg, Rubin, Mullen, Maxwell, Lupin, thank you, Wenzel's Truck and Trailer, $300 level was Sanatoga Water Conditioning, Francis Hall Insurance, Hinkle's Heating and Air Conditioning, Clark and Gosho Financial Services, Tepitza and Associates, Regent Print and Imaging, Thurcroft Design and Planning, Aero Consulting. At the 150 level, it was PF4U, LLC, Patriot Chevrolet. At the $100 level, it was EM Kutz Incorporated, French and Pickering Trust, Inc., Renewal by Anderson, Eagle Topsoil and Stone, Green Valley Associates, Tom Josiah Consulting, Master Sons, Eagle Taekwondo, Downtown Designs, Signal Services, Robert E. Little, Caruso Associates, and Dave Hoffman's Auto Repair. And a big thank you goes out to our Township Secretary, Kathy Schillen, who worked endlessly in getting the sponsorship requests out and the dollars in. Thank you. We're proud to say that once again, the Festival in the Park and the upcoming music series are 100% funded through the generosity of these sponsors and are at zero taxpayer dollars. The festival brought in over $9,000 and had expenses less than $4,000. This allows an additional $5,000 that we hope to utilize in other community-focused events throughout the summer and into the fall. This year's festival also included a 5K morning run that was a new addition to the event. This 5K was organized by Jen Hilligus. Jen did an excellent job at getting the event off the ground. We're happy to report that 51 runners participated in the run and that was a break-even event. A festival like this happens through the collective efforts of many involved residents. I'd like to thank the committee for their hard work and dedication to providing an event for the good of the entire community. George Dolcinos, who headed up the entertainment and sound aspects of the festival, Thomas Seth Dolcino, who was in charge of food and advertisements, William Holderness handled logistics, Maria and Belle Holderness handled children's games, Kathy Ewell for Children's Kindness Rocks, Barry DeLibero ran the Antique Car Show, assisted by Art Ewell and Jane Altman. This year, the car show doubled in size again, and with over 50 cars entering. Barry also doubled his role by handling signage and 5K t-shirts. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the township employees, Erica Backdorf, Kathy Schillen, Michelle Hogers, Jason Barron, Reggie Roy, and Grant Warren, and the police department. And I just have to tell you what a difference a year makes. This group just really supported the event at 100%, and it made it a huge success. Thank you.
Thanks. Barry?
I just wanted to jump in and talk about the car show real quick, because we were very successful in it this year. Doubled the size, up to 51 cars, and I expect if we do it again next year, we'll do even better at it. It was sponsored by Art Ewell, George Dolcinos, and ASC Title and Tags. We gave away, same things we did last year, first place trophies, and then cash payments on first, second, and third place. People were astounded when they came in because they all expected to have to pay an entrance fee, because every car show has an entrance fee. We had no entrance fee, so they just thought that was amazing. People were trying to hand us money, and we said, nah, just go on in. You're winning money, you're not paying to be here. And like last year, we had a number of people that donated their winnings back to Park and Recs for the Music in the Park series. So real quick, I just want to acknowledge all those people, because there's quite a few people. In the Ford class, Susan Stanley, $25, Jim Berkey, $15, Bob McKee, $10. In the Chrysler series, Russ Swallow, $25, and Lou Lankowski, $15. Import, Jim Hanna, $25, and Steve Sleddick, $10. He has a great little Volkswagen. He's in the township here. Under the motorcycle class, Fritz Sen, $15. Other, which is street rods, all sorts of other things that you may have built. We even had a dune buggy here that was really cool this year. That was Frank Hess, $25. In the GM, we had a lot of ties. There were some really popular cars. George's not being one of them. He got 2 votes. Only God, I felt bad.
Who's the other person?
The GM, we had Terry Hersiker and Mark Shane, so they split it and they donated $15. And John Swartz, $10, for a total of $190.
Nuts.
There you go.
Very
So
nice.
thank you very much. It was a great event. We're gonna try and at least bring it up to 75 cars for next year if we do it.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Great, thanks. Okay, next on the agenda is correspondence. We have a thank you letter from Pam Brown, French and Pick, for their $7,500 donation.
I want
Moving
to
on.
thank John, and you're here, and Erica has a hard copy for you. This was for voting for the donation to French and Pickering.
Are you sure I did?
You did. I thanked Bernie and.
Remember, I did it.
It's in the minutes.
Okay, next on the agenda is subdivision land development, natural land parking lot escrow release number 2.
I make a motion to approve the escrow release number 2 for Natural Lands Trust for 1805 Flint Road in the amount of $74,590.75. Are we correct in using Natural Land Trust, or should it just be Nat Lands going forward?
Well, National Lands Trust is still the legal entity.
Okay, thank you.
Second. Okay, any comments? Brian signed off on this, I see.
He did, yes. This would leave a remaining balance of $18,890. There's still final inspection.
Okay, all those in favor?
Landscape.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next is old business, 2019 road paving program, recommendation of bid award.
I make the motion to award the bid for 2019 road paving to Berg Construction LLC in the amount of $665,227.50.
Second. Any comments? Brian?
Is that better or worse than the estimate?
Much better.
Yeah, about $130,000 lower.
That's impressive considering the demand for repaving this year after this winter.
Yes.
Good job, thank you.
All in favor? Yes.
All in favor, aye?
Aye. I'll finally get it at some point. Still don't know what that will be. Okay, next on the agenda is new business. This is a discussion, right, on, well, it's what we met with.
Can you give a little background?
We can give a background, yes. This goes back to the executive session, Ryan.
Sure. The township had received a request through the West Vincent Land Trust in consideration of a parcel located on Fellowship Road. It's 2.5 acres, and it butts up right next to Weatherstone Open Space C that the township does own. The parcel has a portion of the Fellowship Trail on it, and at this time, the board is reviewing the possibility of having that conveyed over to the township.
Any questions? Yes, former supervisor.
Microphone. Please explain.
Yeah, you can hear yourself, come on.
By the way, when I'm walking up, this meeting's really taking a lot longer. It's almost 24 hours. No, explain to us why. What's up with this transfer?
Why are they wanting to transfer?
Has to be a reason, a story behind it.
Yes, I can give the reason.
Sure.
Yeah, they're, I guess they're dissolving at some point.
Yeah.
They're moving, West Vincent Land Trust is moving their assets to different places, French and Pick, us, whoever.
But this was under French and Pick, wasn't it?
It's under easement.
Use the microphone if
Oh.
it's good. I'm kidding.
You know you can hear me.
But not everybody can.
The French and Pickering holds the easement. West Vincent Land Trust owns the parcel in fee. And the deed of conveyance, when Weatherstone was created, the Hankin Group conveyed this 2.5 acre parcel. It's actually in Upper Euclid. to West Vincent Land Trust. They are now looking for homes for the fee lands, and according to the Pankin deed, it can only go to West Vincent Township or a 501c3. Because it's part of the trail system, it's located right across from the open space, it makes the most sense to come to the township.
Interesting, thank you.
Sure. Any other questions, comments? Okay, moving on to the next agenda item. Appointment of vice chair to the board.
Motion, but I make the motion that we appoint Bernie Corus as Board of Supervisors Vice Chair.
I second that.
I accept.
Any comments, questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, your favorite part, public comment. Nope, public comments? Okay.
You just asked twice, did you?
I asked twice, yes.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nice. Okay, that was a record. That was a record. 23 minutes. Gotta wait for that day. Am I allowed to hit people?
I don't think there's a community for that.
All right, thank you.
I think there might be one over here. I got my pen.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking that.
You don't want that by myself, there's a promo by
I was gonna grab them.
He can't sign it. He hasn't done all his paperwork. So. He didn't hold any banks.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Now we'll remember to say it.
Is there any desire to have a follow up after yesterday? It's interesting, they didn't really at the time, but that was 2 years ago. So this is